much 50-50, I would argue. It's going to be on Mirage. And honestly, if I had to give a prediction on this one, I would say at minimum, it's going to be like 16-10, 16-12 in either way.
Yeah, I can see that occurring. United Estonia starting on the CT side. Let's see whether they can win the pistol round. But as we covered earlier on, if you win your pistol round when you are on the least favoured T side, where realistically you're only looking for around 5 or 6 rounds, if you manage to build up that nice 3-0 buffer, it of course makes you require a lot less gun rounds, and it makes your life a heck of a lot easier. So let's see whether Fish123 can capitalise. At the moment, pretty much all their men marching towards a B bomb site. And I think this is going to be the tactic where the second they're spotted, they're going to just rush straight out. And here we go, Charlie holding from the back of the bench. Gets not just one, but a double. But the one and only King Joe comes in, the UK Freiburg, as I called him once upon a time, with 2 kills of his own. But Fetz is hiding on the B bomb site in that corner. And United Estonia should be able to win this round. And Nugget confirms it. And there it is, 1-0.
Certainly is, and a nice little play to kick that round off by Charlie, just popping a couple of heads as they charge on out from apps. Nice work with the USP, and he's going to be looking to pop even more heads as he buys up that Scout. Now, Scout obviously a little bit less effective now that you can't kind of abuse that jumping hitbox like you used to be able to. Still, if you can use that accuracy, if you can hit those shots, still going to be a fantastic weapon. But it's good for VHS dropping as well as Mick. They do manage to get one onto Boaster, but a really nice start to the round from Fish123. 3 members though, down to only 20 HP, and the retake looks to be already well on its way as Nugget, Vets, and Charlie all heading on towards this side. Jacob gonna fall, and now Nugget looking for more. It's gonna be Fetz taking the kill onto Keita though, and now Joe has been spotted out. Fetz takes the kill onto him. The defuse is gonna be there, and United Estonia gonna comfortably take that second round.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to wonder whether Cal's actually playing in this game, because the person called Charlie, there used to be a player called Charlie once upon a time, very young player, very skilled player as well. But what's confusing me the most is that the person in his profile picture is a guy called Alex Gex, who used to play a lot back in CS Source, who's actually most recently part of the Nerd Rage management. I doubt it's him playing, so I don't know, that's one thing baffling me, a bit irrelevant, but that's the UK scene for you, I guess. Gex, if you're watching, you got a very nice picture. But good old Gex. But there we go. Boaster with hashtag substitute in his name, just making it clear that he is a stand-in. And realistically, Air Munch, no armor on these Fish123 players. They didn't plant on the pistol, hence why we don't have AK-47s flying around. And it will most likely be 3-0. And Fish123 will buy it properly from the next round.
Yeah, and honestly, don't really expect a whole lot coming out from Fish on this one. I should say no armor whatsoever. HS going to open it up with the MP7 kill there on Keita. And with the P250s, maybe they can pop a couple of heads. Maybe they can damage the economy slightly of the UE lineup. But best case scenario, they're looking to get the bomb down, as you say. They're looking to get that extra $800 buffer to play with as they head towards the 3rd round. And head towards the 4th round, sorry. And head towards an actual rifle round, so we can see these teams match up properly. But the push is going to come on through, and Nugger is going to be there with his M4, just beheads 2 of them. Fetz chimes in with 1, Fetz chimes in with 2. 2 double kills over at P-Ups, and that's just a whitewash coming out from United Estonia. 3-0 is the score as we finally see the rifle buy come out from Fish123.
Yeah, it's such a solid crossfire, regardless of whether the T's have armor or not. When you have that short player just looking towards a window room, facing the bomb site, or facing apps rather than facing off short towards mid, when you know mid's clear. And one player playing just from the truck area towards B. But HS going ridiculously aggressive with connector. Fetz as well. Great teamwork from the United Estonia players. One person acting as a distraction, allowing the other person to fly in. Charlie getting spotted in connector 2. And now Fish123, they've got to slow things down again and try and readjust.
Charlie, he's looking to try and get into that window in mid, but not really able to find his way there just yet. Keita is on short with the AWP. Nugget here with the M4 sneaking up behind Keita. He did just jump on that wall though, and I think Keita heard him. Ran away like a deer in headlights. Batham gonna go down. HS finally finds him. And now 3 versus 5. Fish123 not looking fantastic here. United Estonia might just be able to get a 4th on the board, but Boaster finds one. Jacob finds one. And that's immediately the scoreline evened up. The A site is kind of controlled here by Fish123, but they need to get the bomb down quick because Charlie is sneaking on round with his AWP. Switches out weapons though, but he's going to find Keita anyway. Boaster hiding up in Palace as Nugget finds Jacob from behind, finishes him off. And now Boaster, the last man remaining, the sub, trying to do what he can, but Nugget's there with the M4, beheads him. Takes his head clean off his shoulders and takes the 4th round for United Estonia.
Yeah, there it is. 4-0. Looking healthy at the moment. Fish123, they planted the bomb though, so they can afford to rebuy. We most likely won't see an AWP come out. Keita opting to go for the Tech 9. He'll save a bit of money because he is their main AWPer. That money will come in useful later on. A bit of team damage also dealt onto Charlie. One of his teammates was trying to open up that little area in towards the window, but it seems like Fish123 aren't going to waste too much time here. Smoke's over, one towards steps, most likely, one towards jungle. The smokes rain down, and they're going to up the tempo a little bit, gas on the pedal, and try and march straight on towards this bomb site. But great nade usage coming out from United Estonia. Molotov slowing down the push, giving the CTs time to rotate, but Boaster, the substitute, as it says in his name, with the headshot. Charlie genuinely playing with fire, playing so up close and personal, gets the frag nonetheless. Joe will get revenge onto Mick, and at 3-on-3, the retake is on, and it's anybody's round.
Certainly is. Nugget was the one to go massive last time, but it's going to be Charlie this time. Finds his 2nd one with that M4. He's thrown the AWP to the wayside, and he's looking to use this newly nerfed assault rifle. Can't quite find that 3rd one for himself, but it's going to be Joe from behind. Takes one down. Nugget, the last man on 10 HP, but he turns around and sprays Joe. Keita now with just a Tech 9. He's the last man remaining, and he's going to be able to successfully defend as Nugget does not want to lose that AK. He runs to the other side of the map. Keita narrowly surviving that explosion. But it's going to be a round finally on the board for Fish123. And, I mean, that round couldn't have really been any closer right there.
No, I like the approach from Fish123. You know, beforehand it seemed like they were trying to overcomplicate things. This time around they said, look guys, let's buy up these AK-47s, Keita go for the Tech 9. Let's just make sure that we guarantee another bomb plant and go from there in the tempo. Try to get the first entry frag and try to open things up. But talking about entry frags, it's actually going to be Charlie to get the opener onto Boaster. Getting revenge, of course, for the last round, because it was Boaster who got the entry onto the A-bomb site. We see smokes flying over, the AWP battle comes in, Charlie just about misses the shot, but no, I believe he may have actually still dealt damage onto Keita. He's now on 21 HP, and Fish123 really need to try and move on towards one of these 2 bomb sites. They've thrown all their eggs in one basket, all men waiting outside of A, and it's almost like they're playing this slow and steady, waiting for their opponents to overpeak and make the mistake. But these United Estonia guys are very experienced. They won't make that mistake. They'll wait for the team to come to them, and then HS and Nick will do exactly that.
Beautiful, beautiful play from HS there. That's going to be Joe trying to do what he can. Gets 2 for himself, but he is going to go down. Honestly, I feel like Charlie is doing his very best Powell impression right now, because it feels like he's getting the entry every single round. He's using that AWP to great effect. But these kills that Fish123 are able to get each round, they're starting to slow down the economy a little bit from United Estonia. You can see HS does manage to get his claws onto an M4, but doesn't have any grenades at all to play with. Neither does Mick. So they're at least doing some economic damage in these rounds, not just letting United Estonia run away with everything. However, they do just have those pistols to play with here, and it's going to be HS mowing them down. Only finds one, actually, as he goes down. Mick found one from CT as well, but it's going to be Joe doing work with that P250. Finds 2 for himself, plants that bomb down on 3 HP, and now Fetz is on the scene. Burns one to a crisp. He's looking for Keita, searching for that headshot, and he's going to be able to find it. Fetz going to be trying to take this round for his team as Boaster, the last man remaining. He's only got a Glock, but he finds Nugget anyway. But Fetz is there to deal with the situation. He's going to be able to defuse the bomb, And he's going to be able to get a 6th round on the board for United Estonia, who have come into this one swinging.
Yeah, they have done. And again, fair play to Joe. Second that all the fishes swam out of Palace, first thing that was on his mind was, right, need to brute force this bomb plant down. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't exactly expect the game to be as one-sided as this, but still plenty of rounds to work with for this first half. Fish123, they are going to send, I believe that's Boaster, to one side of the map by himself. He's most likely going to leave a decoy at the top of mid, just to play with the CTs a little bit, make his way towards maybe the B bomb site, spray and pray a little bit, make sure his presence is known, and then as soon as we hit the 1 minute mark, the rest of the Fish123 players, will execute the set piece straight on towards this large array bomb site. What will be crucial here is a smoke to land near jungle, or maybe even a connector smoke from where they're currently stood, because there is a CT hiding in connector. If you manage to cancel him out, then you technically isolate the CT who's just hiding in dark spot all by himself, and this could go very, very well. They've got to up the tempo. This is why the smokes are so important. That's the exact smoke I was asking for, and Charlie can't do a thing, but they're not going to check the dark spot. HS with one. Kita returns it, but Charlie, so brave to go for that frag, but he's not going to reap the benefits. His 4-on-3 bomb to go down on this A bomb site. But no, has it gone down? It has. Boaster with the AK-47 eventually finds Nugget and gets the kill. And United Estonia's retake there. No, the bomb was actually dropped. We can't tell because we don't have audio, but blimey, that take of the A bomb site. Yeah. Pixel perfect with those smokes. We see how well it worked based off where the CTs were positionally. Charlie, not much he could do, and for me, he should not have pushed through that smoke.
Yeah, honestly, really risky play coming
especially
out
as you had the AWP. Such an expensive weapon.
This is the thing. When you're playing as well as Charlie has been this game, sometimes it can go into your head a little bit. You can get a little bit cocky. And he is going to be punished for that. But another round on the board for Fish123 now. We'll see if their name is correct, and they can count all the way to 3. Kita looking to make it so, but can't quite finish the kill as Charlie finally drops. That's going to be Mick as well. And they make one heck of an entrance onto this A site. HS hiding down there again, but they're not going to fall for it once again. Fetz finds one onto Batham with the CZ, and now the Deagle. Can Nugget do a happy? He finds 1-1 Deeg. He's looking for more, but Kita's got his number, takes him on down with the Galil. And Fish123 finally get a little bit of momentum going for themselves. But United Estonia, they're going to be able to buy up this round.
Yep. And you hit the nail on the head when you mentioned HS continuously hiding in that dark spot. Fish123 have caught on. They are going to continuously check that spot. So a strong defense is a dynamic defense. So let's see how United Estonia are going to try and change things around. They're now actually playing someone from CT spawn, and one person from steps and one person just watching the steps from connector. I like this setup, putting 2 people in B. Very passive. Fish123, they've sent 2 men towards the B side of the bomb site now. But they are going to come back towards T-spawn, and it seems like they're not going to reinvent the wheel here much. They might send one person in towards Palace who will peak later on, but it seems like it's going to be just another good old-fashioned A set piece again. And here are the smokes.
Yeah, looks like this might be the case. And so far, this has been where they've found all of their success. Able to take this site multiple times. The rotation hasn't come through just yet from United Estonia. Still 2 members over in that B site. And it looks like the green light for go has lit up, and they're going to push on towards this site. Everybody's starting to rotate over. Fett's a little bit cautious, but it's going to be HS finding 2 for himself. As Kita trying to do what he can with that molly, but not a good start for Fish123. Boaster going to go down as well, and Batham, the last man remaining. Can he even do anything here? Finds 1 headshot for himself. He's got the AK, but that's all he can do with it. Just a single kill, and really nice defense coming out from United Estonia, not letting Fish123 run away with that A site yet again. I feel like when Fish123 threw their smokes, they took quite a while to actually execute the push there. They kind of delayed a little bit and gave United Estonia a lot of time to rotate.
To me, it looked like the step smoke was thrown first, and then they waited for about 20 seconds, almost like they were trying to sort of use reverse psychology, like sort of think to themselves, they're going to see this smoke, and then they're going to see that nothing's actually rushed through, and then they're going to rotate most of their men over to B, and then when we do actually hit A, we'll outnumber them. But that wasn't actually the case, because they didn't have really anyone over towards a B bomb site, acting as a lurker, if you will, sort of keeping the CTs there occupied, and then when the push came in, there was rarely any time left, so the CTs knew it must have been an A push, and HS hiding towards Firebox here, even though Joe got the opener onto Charlie. It's not going to be enough. Keita looking to pop some heads, picks up the bomb, knows Nick's hiding in CT spawn, but no one is yet to deal with HS, just hiding with this silence stem 4, picks up the silence USP and all, gets a 4-man to his name, and Fish123, maybe if they'd managed to null him out of that bomb site, they may have forced a bomb plant at least for that round, which wouldn't have been too bad given their financial scenario going into it, but didn't manage to do it in the end. Unfortunately, Bosa's going to have to pay the price. No nades for him, but still 3 more rounds left in this half, so 4 more rounds, sorry. Fish123 can still fight and make their way back into it with if they do manage to get 2 more on the board and at least walk into the second half with 10-5.
These A defenses have really felt like, oh my goodness, look at this start for United Estonia, just picking Fish123 apart. What just happened? In the space of about 10 seconds across the map, United Estonia are just completely wiped off the board. I mean, Fish123, sorry, wiped off the board there. United Estonia just destroying them right there. But I was going to say, these A defenses coming out from United Estonia really feel like the story of HS right now. Charlie as well doing well with the opening frags, but HS just always seems to be in a fantastic spot to get these lurks to start off with, and it's going to be Mick actually getting 2 to start this one off, and Batham trying to plant the bomb. It's going to be a 3rd for Mick as he looks for his 4th onto Jacob, and he finds it. A 4K for Mick. Holding out, I mean, he was doing his very best Olafmeister impression from that spot right there.
Yeah, he was. Olaf always loves to play from CT spawn, but what was the reason why that worked so well was because they knew that Fish123, that the buy wasn't going to be great, and he kept his distance just in case there were some Tech 9s flying around. And when you keep your distance, those pistols become significantly less effective. And it really was fantastic play from the United Estonia player. And now, Fish123, let's see where they're going to head. Got Keita again outside this A-bomb site. Same old story. 4 players towards the A-bomb site. This time they have opted to send an extra person in Boaster towards Palace. But they're sending 1 person to go a little bit more aggressive than usual towards B. But the problem is that they've allowed United Estonia to push 1 person up mid, and he's gotten so much information just going up mid that he's going to call this to his teammates.
Well, we'll see if that call is going to save anybody's life. It's not going to save Joe's right now as he's domed immediately by Mick, and the retake is already on. The bomb is down, but don't think they're going to be able to defend this one. Batham takes down Mick though as Jacob finds one onto HS as well, but he has to reload and he's going to be dropped by Nugger, who finds a second one, finds a 3rd one. Nugger just walks on into the site and wipes out everybody from Fish123, taking those headshots and taking another round for United Estonia. Final round of the half right now. 11-3 scoreline. United Estonia are looking dominant.
Yeah, there's been a lot better off there, Fish123. Instead of sending that lurker towards B, even the lurker at mid, he would have picked off that United Estonia player who went aggressive at mid, tried to get that information that no one was at the top of mid for the rest of his teammates, and of course it was that very same player who actually returned towards Catwalk, who rotated in through Connector, and allowed the United Estonia defense to have that extra man defending on the A-bomb site, making a total of 3 CTs on the bomb site. If he had gotten fragged, not only would it have given the mid control to one of the Fish123 players, which would have left him in a great situation, great position to pick off any more rotating CTs, but it would have meant that Fish123 would have been attacking that A bomb site 4 versus 2 rather than 4 versus 3.
Well, in this situation, it's a 4 versus 5. Fish123. Finally, with a man advantage, maybe they can do something with this one. They need to at least get a 4th one on the board here, realistically. If they're up against 12 rounds and United Estonia win the pistol, it will be pretty much lights, and it's going to be Jacob going down. 4 versus 4 now as Keita looks to capitalize right now. Fetz just waiting on site there, and he's going to be able to trade that kill straight back onto Keita. The AWP in the hands of Charlie, can't quite connect his shot though, as Joe is sneaking on round from behind, can't quite finish off Fetz, but it's HS who finishes it off for him. And now Boaster and Joe take the round. 11-4 is the score at the end of our first half. Fish123 with only 4 on the board. They certainly have their work cut out for them in this second half.
Yeah, like I said, 10-5 ideally, or 11-4 or 9-6 is what you're looking for when you are on the T side. 11-4, not great, but we've seen comebacks of this stature done before. So 11-4, Fish123, they pretty much have no choice but to win this pistol. They win the pistol, we sort of see a return of what we saw on Cash with Xenex. 11-4, win the pistol, capitalise on the next 2 rounds, 11-7, and then win that all-important first gun round of the game and capitalise on that round and the round after when the CTs are forced onto ecoing again. So, or the Ts are forced onto ecoing again, which will occur if they can prevent bomb plants happening. So let's see whether Fish123 can do it. I have seen them play Mirage before. I have to admit that their CT side isn't exactly their best, but if they can get the big AWP in the hands of Keita, then he can really start to deal the damage. But it seems like United Estonia is going to pretty much skip their way into this A bomb site with no resistance.
Yeah, able to get the bomb down as well, crucially. So regardless of what happens here, they get that extra $800, which is so important at this early stage of the half. And now it's the story of the retake from Fish123. I'm not going to be able to get him. Fetz tags out Keita, 5 HP remaining on him as he throws out the high explosive, and they push onto their side, but everybody's starting to drop left, right, and center. Fish123 just evaporate right now. They're left flapping about at the bottom of the pond. And another round over to United Estonia. 12-4 is the scoreline right now. And Joe has got to be shaking his head. He's on 15. He's the only one on his team going neutral right now. And up against United Estonia, it's really not feeling like it's enough from Fish123. Pistol might just have been enough to clinch this one as Nugget finds Jacob Keita doing what he can with that pistol, but he can't find any kills, and they push on through into CT. But a beautiful little play from Boaster. He's found 3 for himself this round, and he's looking to try and get Fish123 back onto the scoreboard. Mick tagged super low, down to 11. HS on 57 as well. Boaster's found himself a P90, and this might just be the round for Fish123 if they can play their cards right. And it is. They can't get the bomb down, and it's going to be a nice... In fact, it was a defuse. They did get the bomb down, but nice little play there from Boaster. Takes the round for his team, and luckily sort of stops that second half momentum coming out from United Estonia.
Yeah, definitely, but still 7 rounds required for Fish123 to try and sort of make their way back into this game. It's going to be incredibly tough, but looking at the bright side, they are on the more favoured CT side. Build up a bit of economy. God knows what might happen, but the last thing they need now is to win a round, then lose a round right after. Their economy will be in complete tatters, and that's the thing when you are on a map like Mirage, where you are on the more favoured CT side, it's so crucial that you build up bank, because even though it is a CT side, sometimes the teams who fail to sort of win 2 or 3 rounds in a row to build up that bank in case you lose a round, so you can rebuy, it can quickly become such a T-sided map when you've just find yourself playing round after round with pistol. It can be so frustrating mentally for the teams as well, not just because you know you're not really given much of a chance because you're not playing with the rifles, but because you know you're on the CT side on a CT-sided map, but there's just nothing you can do. So that's how the game punishes you, and I really hope that Fish123 don't find themselves on the receiving end of it.
Well, we'll see if that's going to be the case. Fish123, as you say, they get 1 round on the board. This next one is going to be crucial. We have just had a couple of disconnects from 2 of the players. Are just waiting for them to restart their routers, get themselves back into the game. If they need to restart their computers, it would go a lot quicker if they'd got one of those Samsung SSD drives in the computer to help with those boot speeds. But just waiting for them to head back onto the map so we can continue the action. 12-5 is the scoreline here.
I'll tell you what, Fish123 might be playing a lot better if they were drinking some Torpedo energy drink.
Yeah, Tornado energy.
Playing on 144 Hz AOC monitors.
And to be honest,
now I'm trying to remember what other sponsors we have.
well, I really feel like the biggest factor in gameplay is what kind of chair you're sitting on.
Yeah,
it's got to be those Maxnomic Need for Speed chair. I mean, it just increases
everyone
your
needs
gameplay so much.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's important to feel comfortable, especially when you're 12-5 down. You're going into.
You're not feeling comfortable in game, so you got to feel comfortable out of game.
Exactly, exactly. That's why you guys now Control T, new tab. Forget Twitch. Pause this. And
Don't
Google
pause this.
Need for Speed.
Listen to us in the
don't pause
background.
this. Yeah, like some sort of radio cast.
If you go on our website, you can actually find links to all of our sponsors, so you can check out all of that good stuff. And obviously, our last but not least sponsor is going to be Betway. While you can't buy peripherals from them, you can earn a bit of money to buy yourself peripherals. Yeah. So make sure you head over to their site too. But by the looks of things, we do have everyone on the map once again, just restarting that round where the people DC'd, and we should be getting everything underway once again. But 12-5, Fish123 just got the 5th round on the board. They've got a tiny bit of momentum going. Do you think they can keep this going now?
I don't know. I think United Estonia it's just too strong at the moment. Like I said, Fish123's Mirage isn't amazing, even when they are on the CT side. I mean, you asked me prior to the start of the game. You said, United Estonia versus Fish123. What are your odds? I said 50-50. And it also depends on which standings Fish123 are playing with. If you told me it was Mirage, then my money would have gone straight on United Estonia. So I'm not surprised to see 12-5. What I am surprised to see is Fish123 only getting 4 rounds on the T side. Maybe I would have expected them to get maybe 5 or 6, simply down to the normal style of aggressive Counter-Strike that they play. We didn't really see them pull that out the bag. And normally United Estonia play in a very complacent manner, which I think would have complemented that well. And then it would have crumbled come the second half. But at the moment, United Estonia looking really, really drilled. There's a lot of people calling them out in the previous CPS for playing so well online and then sort of bricking it when the final game for the LAN invite came. But it seems like that they've got their heart set on the trophy this time round. Keeps spraying and praying with the FAMAS straight through the smoke. But United Estonia have got control of this A bomb site. Bomb fight coming down as HS tries to get the odd smoke kill, but Joe blows into smithereens instead, and it's Fets to clutch.
Certainly is. He finds one, though finds 2 for himself with the Khalil, turning this one around. But Boast is there to save the day at the last second, finds the bomb and gets that defuse out, keeping Fish123 in the game, but they are still on half of the score from United Estonia. Right now, I am hoping that Fish123 are salmon, because boy are they swimming upstream. At least they have a bit of an economic advantage to work with here. They can go for a rebuy in United Estonia. They're going to have to eco.
They are. We've got 4 out of 5 players who have gone for the armor buy. Only Fets with a helmet. Make a bit of a difference up against the M4. Here we go. They're going to run straight into Jacobs FAMAS, who went aggressive towards Connector. Charlie is going to pick up that FAMAS, however. HS now pushing from ramp, leading the charge with the CZ75. Knows there's someone in CT. He also knows there's someone in Connector. Knew that it was going to be very, very difficult for him to plant that bomb. And there it is, confirmed. They're not going to be able to do it. And maybe if they had planted the bomb, Nugget or Spur may have had just about enough money. Well, Spur's not playing, but Nugget would have perhaps had enough money to buy up the AWP, but instead it's going to be an all-rifle setup.
I don't know what it is about this score specifically, 12-7, when you've just won that 7th round. You were previously on half of the score of your opponent. It suddenly feels a lot better when you're only 5 rounds down. 5 rounds doesn't sound anywhere near as much as double your current score.
Yeah.
Fish123 potentially feeling a little bit more confident pushing on into this one. Complete spread from both teams across the map. This is pretty much the first time we've seen this game from these guys.
Yeah, bomb's been dropped outside the B bomb site, so United Estonia just playing it careful. Don't want to lose it. This is what we didn't actually see from Fish123. Look at how United Estonia haven't put all their eggs in one basket. They're spreading things around, taking things slowly, taking parts of the map together as a unit, as a team, and trying to slowly suss out how their opponents are set up. Mix just holding that angle, just in case the CT peeks from window, but ultimately judging by the movement of the United Estonians. Yeah, we'll be heading over towards the A bomb site. It's a lovely wallbang coming out from Boaster. It's actually going to force a rotation, maybe from Keita. No, he's going to continue to go towards mid. And United Estonia have actually crept straight in towards this A bomb site. Charlie with the entry frag straight onto base. And Keita playing from jungle spots Nugga, but little does he know that he has more angry terrorists rushing towards him. Jacob, fantastic play, using the steps as coverage. And Joe now with the P90 with a chance to go massive. And go massive he does. That's why we call him the UK's Freiburg. He's big, he's bad, and my God, can he spray. And it's now going to leave HS in a 1 versus 3. And he's running away, no time.
Certainly is. Does not want to get caught out in that kind of scenario. Wants to keep that AK for this next round because he knows that his team is running low on cash right now. And I'm not talking about the map. Fish123 starting to get some rounds under their belt. 4 away from the equalizer right now. They've got the M4s across the lineup. Nobody rocking the silencer anymore since the most recent patch. It's going to be Keita with the M4 peeking mid, making sure he knows where they're coming from. And now Joe just waiting for them to push. Finds the headshot onto Charlie. Finds Mick as well. And now he's looking for HS, who takes him out with the AK. But the Tech 9 in the hands of Nugga, don't imagine will be enough to do much in this round. 4 versus 3 here. Advantage in favour of Fish123.
Yeah, for sure. And if they can make it 12-9, then who knows what might happen. Fair play to Fets. I don't think Keita's going to be too pleased with that. But it will force Levi to come out from the CTs unless Fets can get another frag onto Boaster. They're both toying with each other at the moment, but if Fets gets this frag, then that'll be the B bomb site completely empty. He's just looking around the B bomb site, trying to find the frag, but Batham in the right place at the right time. Fantastic play on towards the face of Nugga. Does the exact same thing towards his Estonian counterpart. And Batham will say, thank you very much. An easy hat-trick for me over towards the B bomb site. And Fish123, well, they're back in it.
Yeah, Batham making it look as easy as 1-2-3 right there. Just walks in onto this, like, pops one at apps, pops one, jumping on down, and then finishes the last guy over behind the van. And that's going to be another round for Fish123, really getting the ball rolling here. 5 AKs, though, coming out from United Estonia. This is a crucial round for them. They can't really afford to lose another rifle round. They need to get this momentum going in their favour. They're 4 rounds away from victory. But are they going to be able to get those 4 rounds? We predicted that this was going to be close, but how close as they trade 1 for 1, 4 versus 4. Once again, we keep on seeing these 1 for 1 trades across the map. Jacob in mid, trying to sneak his way on and find a kill, but it looks like B might just be the call coming out from United Estonia here.
Yeah, very well maybe. And towards B, they crawl. But if I was them, I'd really opt to speed this up a little bit more, because the second that there's only 20 or so seconds left, or the second that Boaster spots all these players, the call will come in and the rotation will begin. And quickly to the top left of our screen, we see blue dots start to surge towards the B bomb site. Are we going to have a repeat of the last half? Oh my God, Boaster goes completely unnoticed and gets the double, looking to make it a hat-trick of frags. And he does. Fish123. We've had a heck of a load of comebacks today. But I tell you what, Mirage is a completely different kettle of fish to Cash. If Fish123 miraculously pull this comeback off, well, fair play to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I feel like in this second half of the game, United Estonia, they've really not felt united to me. The team shots have just not really been there. They've not really been getting those crossfires, and they've just been being mowed down. And we mentioned at the start of the game, before everything kicked off, before we were actually in the game, who were we looking out for? And we said, both of these teams, any of these players can step up. Anyone can go for that carry position. And we've seen so many different players this game go for those 3 kills, go for those 4 kills, and it's going to be Keita with the double to start. 1 bullet, 2 kills. Batham gets one onto Nugga. HS takes down Joe. He finds a second one actually through the wall as well, but I don't think it's going to be enough to retake this site all on his own. 3 versus 1 here. He actually finds another one, gets himself the hat-trick. What a ridiculous round. HS now searching for that bomb. He's at the bottom of connector. But the CTs are well aware of the bomb's position. And HS sneaking onto this site. Batham knows where he is. Doesn't quite spot him out. He's just given away his position by spraying through plank of wood. But is he going to be able to do anything here? They're both just biding their time, hiding away. And when you're playing the CT position, you definitely can, and it's going to be Batham capitalizing. Not a whole lot HS could do there. Smart play from Fish123.
Yeah. Disappointed by how many Fish123 players actually were dropped in the end. But at least when it was a 2 versus 1, both players didn't go too aggressive, didn't get too greedy, played it passive, kept their distance, held the crossfire, knowing that the bomb was down, and reaped the benefits. And now United Estonia forced to play only on pistols, but Mick has predicted the Batham's hiding in dark spot and predicted perfectly. Charlie, the man to plant the bomb, looking to terrorize these CTs over on the A bomb site. That's exactly what HS is looking to continue to do since the last round. Mick picked up that well-deserved M4 by killing the player early on with the P250, and now the A bomb site is lost, and Boaster, he's pulling right out of there. He wants nothing to do with this bomb site.
He doesn't indeed. We've seen Boaster do some crazy things in previous rounds this game, but decides that this is not one of those rounds. Does not want to give away that weapon, and now he's looking for the exit frag as every single terrorist is searching for this final kill. They're hunting him, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to find him right now. He's going to be able to take that AK Vulcan through into this next round, crucially, because if you take a look at the economy of Fish123, it's not looking fantastic. That was such an important round for United Estonia to get on the board. They've been looking like they might have just been losing grasp of that game, of this game, in those last few rounds, but now we see a super fast B execute coming straight out from them, immediately charging into apps, and now going to be sneaking on through, but they are all spotted out by Boaster, and that is going to mean the charge is on. They're all barreling on into this site. They trade 1 for 1 to kick everything off. And it's going to be a man advantage given over to no one as everybody keeps just trading here. Bet's trying to get the kill onto Keita, but he can't quite land the shot, so now the retake is on Charlie with the M4 hiding out behind that van. Is he going to be able to find anyone though? Nugget as well. Everybody just hiding in these corners. Batham down to just 8, and Nugget's going to find him through the box. And now 2 CTs remaining. It's going to be such a hard retake, but it's going to be Keita taking one down. Jacob now, the last Fish123 member. He just has to bail out of this one. Can't afford to lose what little weaponry they've got right now. United Estonia get a 14th round on the board. And Fish123 so close yet so far from taking another round.
Yeah, for sure. God, Fish123 almost seems like they huffed and puffed, and they came such a long way after being 11-4 down, but is it going to crumble? Is the CT side going to give him nightmares post this match? Let's wait and see. Fetz charged with his right-hand man. He's going to headshot. Batham knows exactly where Jacob is hiding. They can hear that M4A4 rattle off some bullets. Nade going towards him, and that should be Jacob blown to smithereens. It is, but Joe gets a headshot onto Charlie. If Keita can get a frag, it'll be massive, and he does. Looking to get one more in 2-on-2. This is genuinely anyone's round. Keita runs away, but knows that the bomb's still on the ground. And is he going to peek this, or maybe he should just wait for Boaster to get in a more healthier position with the rifle? He is going to. He's going to spot one player from Get Right, and I think Boaster knows, well, 100% after seeing that flash and Molotov get thrown off, that there is going to be someone playing from Firebox.
Certainly is, and HS is going to be that man as he pushes out with the M4, trying to find anyone. As Betts can't get the bomb down, he's going to be taken out, but HS is trying to spray them on down. The scout in the hands of Keita. Is it going to be enough? The USB comes through, and Fish123 get the round. They stay in this game. United Estonia halted in their tracks, but they've got enough money to go for the rebuy. It's going to be another rifle round. We said this was going to be a close game, but this is getting ridiculous. Every single round just trading 1 for 1 until the very last man. Fish123 still 2 rounds down though. And look at the force buys coming out from both of these teams here.
Yeah, and what really worked well for Fish123 was the fact that they were so focused on Keita that Boaster had managed to use the smoke and the boxes on the site to get into that up-close position. He knew there was a player hiding in Firebox, and the second he heard the bomb going down, the terrorist thought he was planting in a safe area, but it definitely wasn't. And now United Estonia looking to completely light up this A bomb site. Bomb begins to get planted, and Vets will succeed in doing so. As United Estonia here playing for match point, Fish123 practically fighting for their lives, and they're going to have to pull off the retake of their lives, to be fully honest with you here, if they're going to win this round. I'm not sure if they can do it.
You say they're fighting for their lives, trading 1 for 1, but it looks like they might just be drowning if you take a look at their health bars. Not feeling too healthy, and Nugga finds one. Batham going to go down, all 4 of them in fact, taken out across the board. 2 double kills, HS and Charlie taking those. A match point comes through for United Estonia. They are 1 round away from taking this game, and a full eco has to come out from Fish123. Armor and 5.7s is about all they can afford here. Right now, they are looking for a miracle.
Lord Gaben, please support our UK scene. Here we go. Kalashnikovs rushing straight towards the B bomb site, and it seems like it's going to be an almost uncontested plant. Mick planting straight in the smoke so that anyone in kitchen can't get the frag, and he gets revenge by killing Boaster. Now all he has to do is wait patiently on short until he realizes where the CTs are coming from. And ladies and gents, this was a massive game, and United Estonia, like I said, the team who perhaps started on the CT side, got that small edge, warmed up a little bit better, was just about going to edge it, and they most certainly did there. 16-12. Congratulations to them.